Hi there, my name is Abhijit Lahiri. You can call me Abby. I'm a fractional CFO. My philosophy in life is less is more and do more with less. So that's what I like to believe, and I like to tell all the investors and founders that have a clear vision, identify few priorities, and then give your 100% behind that with a ROI, return on investment mindset. I use a tagline, sell before you scale, which basically means that you have a product or service which you are able to monetize. It's just not on paper, and there is clear revenue. You have a very clear-cut understanding of your target audience, the problem you are solving. There are various metrics as well which goes around that, just to make sure that it provides confidence to the investors that it's worth investing. And few of the things that I normally look at are, of course, revenue and how the business is growing in last 6 to 12 months. Second is gross margin percentage. How are the unit economics looking like? Is the business scalable and sustainable from in short to medium term? What kind of customer acquisition costs are there, and what kind of paybacks do they have? Is it less than 12 months or not? Those are typical, I would say, top of mind KPIs that I typically look at. Start with the basics. First things first, start with having a good and clean set of financials. The investors typically would like to see that the metrics are clearly defined. There is a robust reporting pack which gets reviewed and released on a specific day of a month. It's not that sometime you're releasing on 5th and sometime on 15th. So a certainty and a cadence would definitely be helpful in terms of having those financials. The second is, what are we looking at in those reporting pack? Are we using any forward-looking KPIs which are more lead indicators rather than lag indicators, so that it provides that it is connecting to the audience, and the investors get a sense that the founders have a pulse for the business. Those are very useful, I would like to say. I normally encourage founders, at least when they have gone for a round of funding, whether it is seed or Series A, to do a risk mapping for the end-to-end for all of their functions. And again, it need not be very detailed. It can be in the form of a heat map, which basically lays down each of the processes at a high level, at 100 feet level, and then assesses them against a risk matrix and assigns a score in terms of impact and probability. So definitely using a heat map, you can then identify which are the risks that are of high impact and high probability, because they have a high score, and the management attention can then be used to understand that what can be done to mitigate those risks, right? And again, risk mitigation can be done in few ways. You can outsource the risk, you can insure against the risk, or you can live with the risk, right? If after doing a cost-benefit analysis, it's found that there is a residual risk, but the chances are really low and the risk score can be reduced to a manageable level, then you can live with that risk. Apart from that, I would like to say there are a few good practices, which is in the form of SOPs, so that a business is not dependent on few key individuals, whether the founders. So how can you delegate that, have a team around the organization, have a good standard operating procedure, have a schedule of authority, have a good maker-checker concept. Those goes a long way, to make sure that, there is a risk mitigation framework that the company follows. That's where Brampton NEXT and Beehive comes in, right? So all these enterprises, whether it's incubators, whether there are futurepreneur and various other organizations. Actually, I happen to be a mentor at few of them, which is Futurepreneur, Access Capital, York Entrepreneurial Development Institute, and so on. So there is this startup and this incubator ecosystem. I would definitely encourage founders to, even if they are not enrolling for a full-fledged program, just to get their hands dirty, understanding how this ecosystem works, getting connected. And the other bit is, build their personal brand, whether it's through the social media and so on, understanding who are the centers of influence through which they can get connected to the, right mentors or investors. It can be lawyers, accountants, bankers, with whom they can develop that networking and connection that can definitely help to reach their goal.